just the disparity between the people making the low wage and the people making all the money is just too much for me to stand.
It is a crime. I've seen people yesterday sleeping right on the middle of the sidewalk and people walking by them. It's horrifying for me.
We don't even got a pension plan, nothing for caregivers. There's this woman, she took 25 years, and after that she retired. She retired with zero. So that means she worked 25 years for nothing.
So when we're talking about poverty, we're talking about working people.
We are in Providence. We are like that, you know. And there's even women that in the wintertime, she can't put no oil in her furnace and all that because she got no money. She pays something else for food and that, but she got no money to put oil in her furnace. So, you know, they should give us benefits and they should help us up with that.
Good paying jobs. Yeah, good paying jobs.
Good paying jobs, that's really important,
Yes,
isn't
it is, yeah. Pension plans, benefits, yeah.
Great, Liberty.
Well, we educate our members so that they can know what's going on in the world to help others, and that's what we're all about.
Well, we care for people on a daily basis, and we meet their needs, and we do a lot of caring.
Well, we're out there meeting the needs of the seniors and the people in our community so we can see on a daily basis what their needs are and if they need food or whatever assistance that they need, and then hook them up with agencies and stuff like that that can assist them and get them what they need so they can stay in their homes.
Up in the 500 level.
And I want to welcome you here today. Welcome the CUPE delegates, the CUPE activists, others that are here today. The First Nations people gave this place a name, Toronto, which means a gathering place. And ever since they gave us that name, this city has been built by immigrants and their descendants. That's who has built the skyline, that's who has built this infrastructure, that's who has built the social infrastructure that enriches all of us. But far too many new Canadians today find themselves not getting a fair shake.
I came to Canada in 1994, and for 4 years I worked in factory, I worked in coffee shop, I worked restaurants, and I worked with temp agencies. I never had my vacation pay, holiday pay, no overtime, or had my sick pay. Some places I even got less than the minimum wages. I always was juggling with 2-3 jobs. We come here ready to work hard. Well, we want fair pay and fair working conditions. Our government says that we are living in a fair society. Well, why are so many of us still living in poverty? Why are we not getting fair pay? And why are the government always trying to privatize the community services that we need? Does government think that we are all working full-time for one employer? That is not the reality. Nearly 40% of Canadians are workers. We don't get vacation pay or pension, or we don't get our vacation pay or holiday pay. We have been scammed by bad bosses. This is double burden on us, and we are pushed more into poverty.
On a un œil là-dessus. Nous autres, notre but, c'est de rendre un service, non pas faire de l'argent comme au privé. Le privé, c'est leur but, c'est de faire le plus d'argent possible. Donc, à livrer le service minimum à leur contrat qu'ils vont avoir avec une municipalité, fait qu'ils se rencontrent le strict minimum pour faire le plus d'argent possible. S'ils font le plus d'argent possible, nécessairement, ils vont engager du personnel, plus bas salaire, à moins bonnes conditions de travail, et ainsi de suite. Donc, ça leur permet d'avoir plus d'argent dans les poches. Mais, par contre, d'un autre sens, les pauvres, ils s'appauvrissent par le fait même.
Les soins de la santé, là, c'est un choix qu'on a fait, c'est un choix de société. On s'est dit qu'on aurait ces soins-là gratuitement, l'accessibilité des soins et des services, c'est important. Et je peux pas comprendre que parce que ça rapporte pas, qu'on va démanteler ça puis en envoyer de plus en plus pour qu'il y ait du monde qui fasse de l'argent sur le dos de quelque chose de fondamental comme ça. Alors, il faut continuer à lutter pour avoir droit à ça. C'est une richesse.
Our workers were always with the community. We're in the community. We work for the citizens. We are the ones that are making sure that there's accountability at City Hall so that we can fight all of these issues from privatizations to contracting out to poverty. These issues are very important to us because they all affect how our communities function. For us, our communities are the most important aspects of our lives. We cherish them. We work for the citizens. We don't work for the politicians.
In the North, it's very important that our public services are kept public because of the high unemployment rate across the territories, except for the major centers. It's very important that people are being able to access clean drinking water, housing, and all kinds of other services that really need to be in public domain. I think that political leaders really need to stand up and recognize the extent of poverty in this country, get down out of their ivory towers and see the people in the streets.
Our work in all social services deals directly with vulnerable families and children and the elderly and marginalized groups, and we find all those groups living in poverty, and we see firsthand what people live with. Our social services strives to help people in those situations, support them, empower them, and help them get on their feet to get off the situation. Also works to change the systems, because we're social workers and community workers and youth workers, and we go into the systems. We're working with the system. We can actually lobby the government and change the system so it actually works better for the people, because we see firsthand that some of the systems aren't working. So then we see how we can fix that to help people.
I think that it's the general public who elects these politicians, and that they absolutely need to vote, and they need to vote with their hearts to see the injustice in this country.